People with long-term illnesses often feel isolated from their local community. In Church Stretton in Shropshire, an NHS West Midlands funded project is helping to improve their outcomes and keep them more in touch with their local community by sending volunteers to their homes to help with day-to-day tasks.
The volunteers do a whole host of different things. It's all very variable depending on the needs of the individual people they go and see. The common theme is that the clients they do visit have all been identified as somebody who needs this service. So it could be anything from helping people fill in forms, helping them with their finances, helping them just get out and do normal everyday things like go to the shops, go and visit somebody, to actually creating quite a long-term relationship with somebody to give them confidence.
I was finding it extremely difficult getting my shopping done because I've not been able to carry a lot on my wheelchair.
Which one do you want?
Soft loaf or some rolls.
These?
Yeah, it's a real treat to have Alison with me. When one can sort of stop and think instead of having to sort of rush round it.
It's a good partnership, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, we get on well together.
Where we started was we spoke with the local general practice, and the general practice had a list of about 35 people who were living with long-term illness and who were of concern to that practice. And we thought that would be a good starting point, would be to try to link this voluntary support service to that group of 35 individuals.
The scheme is a partnership between a community centre and Severn Hospice. They're demonstrating that comparatively small sums of money and a group of willing volunteers can improve outcomes for people and save money in the long run by reducing the call on secondary care.
The relationship with Severn Hospice is excellent. It isn't just about this sort of short-term funding from the Strategic Health Authority to pilot the project. It is about sharing and learning together and sharing the resources that we have. It can be quite a responsible position for somebody to be going visiting somebody who is perhaps experiencing quite a difficult time in their life. That volunteer needs support to know that they can talk through those problems and be able to let go of it as well. So I can't emphasise enough how important the support for the volunteers is.
Margaret, it's Myra.
Oh, come on, Myra. Hi.
Hello, good morning. How are you today?
Okay, not so bad, darling.
Oh, jolly good.
Better for seeing you.
Once the volunteers are recruited, we provide the training to those volunteers, which then they're going to need to engage with frail and vulnerable people within the community. And then what we do is we provide ongoing mentorship and advice for that group. So, for example, in addition to the original training, we have monthly reflective practice sessions where the volunteers come together and with our help are able to reflect upon the events of the last month, are able to talk those through and are able to develop strategies to cope with those things differently and better in the future.
Have you done any shopping this week?
Yeah, I got some things for my son's wedding, so which was very pleasant.
Although the scheme has only been running for a few months, it's already making a huge difference to the people of Church Stretton.
It has made such a difference. You see, I run out of energy quite quickly. So knowing that she's there, especially with the paperwork, because it is so important, it takes such a lot of stress away, you know, and worry away that she's there to help me. Really does make all the difference in the world.
The wonderful thing about the Compassionate Communities approach, which we're adopting here, is that it's not rocket science. It's really very, very simple. It can be replicated anywhere. It's low resource, it's about communities supporting their own, and indeed from our initial feedback, it's highly popular. People actually being involved, enjoy being involved as volunteers, and the cared for people are finding it hugely beneficial.